Today will be a little bit of free association. Who knows, I might end up debating, but you can start hating on me, but the only way I'll start debating is against myself, because that's the only opinion I actually value, at least the one I value most. I'm the host in this. One can call it the master, the way I debate. Because I also bait with my lines. Try to fish and get a hook in it, but I don't write hooks. I look past it and just go on to the verse. Don't really rehearse these, but the other ones I do, on repeat. It's rather neat. It's a nice way for my mind to go blank, even if I don't necessarily rank the raps that I write. I don't even keep them in sight, they're just automatically insinuated and constructed in my brain. Like the refrain of going for a refrain. Yeah, that was a weird one. It's like what you heard. I don't really murder the beats, especially on these ones. I take my time. Don't even find a nice rhyme most of it, but I still find the line. Barely in time. I might make huge pauses that cause stress, but I wait for the applause that never come because I'm spitting for myself. I'm on the run of my own mind. Scared of what I might find. But the marathon goes on. This art form, this strange song, though without an instrumental and just spoken words, so most assuredly only a rap, tapping to small aspects that map onto my actual brain, trying to transcribe some of the pain, some of the insane. Most of what I claim is actually thought through, not new. I do this shit all the time. Self-reflection is a curse. It rehearses, never reverses, never stops, never halts. Fuck. Any faults are amplified. They cannot hide. So I tend to ride the flow of raps, even the ones I've written and spit 100 times, just so that my mind has something to climb upon. Some structure there, to not make one of its own. It has always some spares. But it never spares me. It always dares to push forward and force my brain and mind to think these thoughts that ought to stop, but they never do. That's why I often say don't misconstrue, because the way my brain works does not always translate to others. Even when I want to treat them like brothers, they might see me treat them like others. And that's weird. My brain is always cheering on different thoughts, but they don't really stop to try to best analyze how to translate that for others. It's too much of a bother. You could see in my spitting that I just slowed down trying to find that little rhyme in time to do it. I hate this fucking cacophony of noise that it is in my brain. I'd rather be in a coffin, just peacefully sleep and actually without thought for once. Just drop that whole shit. But I don't have a beat, so it never quits and just keeps on running, like my mind do. Daydreaming, but it is a nightmare. Damn. To a certain extent I am scared, I'll admit that openly. Out in the air. But I'm hoping to be, at least in some way, a reflection for others that can elect to see, as I said once before, a different way to be. Or to concede that some of their approaches are absurd or worthless. For example, the absurdity of putting so much value into the churches. Damn. But I won't go into the religious this time. Today I'm talking about my mind, it seems. Not really free associating. It seems like that demeans what I would want to talk about, but it actually doesn't. Damn. I don't know. It doesn't comport to reality for me. There are too many things to see. Too many different vivid thoughts working against each other. As I said, it's a cacophony of thoughts bought and sold multiple times, amplifying, inflating, and price cycling, spiraling. That weird wiring that won't stop firing. I hate these synopses, because they create a synopsis of so many things and see how it could be improved, but it never is in reality. So I'm stuck here to see the misery repeatedly, because it's never corrected for. There's at most corruption in those elected for representation. But I hate that. I resent the temptation of people to try to simplify every complex issue to a solution. As if there's one. To pollution, or any other of the topics that won't stop emerging, or are already there without anyone having noticed. I don't want to gloat or boast, but this is truly misery for me to see. Hideously hiding in place. I'm not riding any flow. I don't have the pace for it. I would have to hasten up and do something else, but that would be a disgrace to what I'm saying today. And since I do want to do it, I'll maybe just end this daydream and move to the next one a couple minutes from now and go down a different route. Yep. Before I start shouting, I'll end this bout with myself. Yeah, that's it. Bye.